pressure meters. This is like some types of devices of the pressure measurement. This all related for fluid mechanics. Then going to the other topic, which is pump, and we study here different all information about pumps, like pump classification, dynamic and displacement, pump selection curve, net process suction head calculation, affinity law, volume, priming, pump efficiency, everything related to parallel pumps, series pumps, what's different, and so on. Then going to the third topic here, the thermodynamics. Thermodynamics mainly it's a lot of information for theoretical and refreshment for this part. Fluid mechanics and pumps, it's theoretical and also have a lot of numerical problems. So here for this part, we will see units, and this is one of the important thing in the exam. It's actually I put for the units around 50% of the load of the exam. If you pass for units, maybe you pass the exam. Actually, this one is very important. Understanding the meaning for different terms like pressure, like volume, temperature, and so on. Thermal energy and temperature, thermal equilibrium, also mechanical equilibrium. All laws of thermodynamics, like Zero's law of thermodynamics, like first law, but it's not mentioned here, next page. First law, second law, third law, types of systems, open, closed, isolated, and so on. Gas laws, all gases, we will study Dalton's law, kinetic theory, and enthalpy and Joule's law. Let's continue here. Yes, first law, second law here. Avogadro's hypothesis, general gas, a constant type of process. All types here will study for the process like isothermal, adiabatic, isobaric, isochoric, and so on, isotropic analysis of the any material or fluid like by two types, barometric and hygrometric. Different meaning of homogeneous, heterogeneous, water properties, and the indication for the starting of the cycle, which is start by the ideal one, Carnot cycle. Then going to power cycles, and we study for this one. We start by classification for the engine, which is external combustion engine and the internal combustion engine, and we study for each one the types related for each one. For example, for external combustion engine like steam power plant, it's Rankine. Internal combustion engine, we study the two types, rotary or reciprocating, and also this is coming in the exam a lot. Other cycles like steering, compressor, jet engine, air-to-fuel ratio meaning. Then going to the other topic, refrigeration and the HVAC. We start by refrigeration, which is reversed cycle. Reversed cycle. Also, this including one of the type of the cycle, but this reversed one. So we start by also again by ideal one, which is Carnot cycle, and then going to reversed Brighton cycle. We study also absorption cycle, absorption refrigeration cycle, and we study also refrigeration cycle. Refrigeration cycle is not mentioned here. The normal refrigeration cycle, COP calculation, and what is related for the HVAC, starting by stoichiometric chart, the process of stoichiometric chart, what's meaning of HVAC, and all types related for HVAC, used for HVAC, all types of dampers, equipments like condensers, evaporator, cooling tower. Other topic will be heat transfer here, and we study at the beginning what's different between thermodynamic and heat transfer, and we study also the heat transfer mode like conduction, convection, radiation, and the equation for each one. For the part for numerical heat capacity and specific heat capacity, latent, sensible heat, all this related for theoretical information. Isolator material and types of this isolator material, heat exchanger, and boilers. Then going to topic of the stress analysis. Topic of stress analysis, which is related mainly for production part. Here we study stress definition, and we study the type of forces, and according to the type of force, we study the type of stress, and according to the type of stress, we study a type of strain. Hooke's law, and which is relation between the stress and strain. We study the walls for modulus of elasticity and modulus of rigidity. Different between elastic and the plastic behavior, different between ductile and the brittle material. We study also some tests like impact test and hardness test, and some information for fatigue, meaning of fatigue, Poisson's ratio, and then going to apply for the one of the important numerical part, support types and reaction, force moment equation, and apply for some problems. Bending moment diagram, shear force diagram, and we see some examples related for this also, material and welding. This is the part for stress analysis. Then going to the NFPA code, which is still important, and the frequent inspection and testing. Actually, for NFPA, just I tell you something, we don't focus here for NFPA, and UPDA exam don't focus for the specific information for NFPA. No, it's nothing like not like this. It's just here asking for two types of questions coming. First type, just ask for the code itself for NFPA. 10, for example, refer to what? NBA 20, refer to what? And mainly focus for firefighting, fire alarm, and smoke management systems. This is all including for the NBA. We can ask you. So as we discussed here, the first time just ask for the code refer to what, or give you the description and what is the name of the code for this one. Other type of the question, it is mainly refer for the frequently inspection or the testing time, annually, semi-annual, and so on. This is the mainly two types of question coming for NBA. Okay, but not asking in details for NBA, because there is no one save this one. It's just have it and you can get it the selection or the answer from this one. Okay. Last thing is BMB, and also alhamdulillah you finish I think BMB. Actually, the total number of session is 10 session, 2 BMB session, and 8 session for mechanical. Okay. Today it's not counted as a one session, as I give you in the WhatsApp the actually the proposed time schedule for the coming session. Last thing here, I just tell you the important thing to be clear for you. This is last advice to you. Be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful for units. And second thing is calculator, and be calm for any time during the exam. And more practice. More practice is important. Why? Because apply for units, apply for calculator. Okay, please close mic. So at the end, study hard, please, and keep calm. Keep calm is mainly at exam. You lose a lot if you don't calm at the exam. Please trust me. If you relax before you go to the exam or during the exam itself, this is give you a lot of support to can pass the exam. Don't lose this relaxation and to be stressed or something like this. Don't worry. Okay. Now it is open for any question related for what we discussed for the topic.